Alright, I'm hoping to rectify my cam gear failures best with a YouTube video explaining kind of my questions to get this thing fixed. I wasn't articulating myself correctly earlier, so I thought this might work. So the issue is, well, first I'll start off with what I did, how I screwed it up, I guess. I had the intake cam at top notch where the white mark that came from factory was lined up with the top notch of the valve cover, and the OEM exhaust cam gear was lined up at this mark, which is, I don't know if you can see, I put with red marker, was lined up with the top notch. I just pulled this off, put the aftermarket gear on my Fidanza, and tightened it up. I've gotten really lucky. I was scared the whole time, and I somehow got really lucky. So I guess I still screwed it up, and it hasn't broken yet, which would be very bad, because I've pretty much babied this car. I was too scared to do anything else besides really intake, exhaust, and a few other things. So yeah, this red mark lines up with the white out on the aftermarket gear. So that's how I've screwed it up. I didn't have them both lined up. They're both original white marks, should have been lined up with the top notch, which I understand now. I wasn't getting the point of that because I thought that there was only one way for this to go on and that wouldn't matter, but regardless, I screwed up. Don't be too mean to me, but I definitely understand I screwed up, and I thank everyone for helping me out if they can. So my question, though, is when I first started this thing up, when I first pulled the valve cover off, this was lined up at top center. I mean, now it's not. And it says in the directions here that I'm finding, to line them up, turn the crankshaft 360 degrees, and it shows a picture with a wrench and whatnot. That seems to involve taking off the radiator, taking off the two bolts here that are tied to the front of the crankshaft. There has to be an easier way to do this, because it just seemed like in the directions it just said turn the crankshaft to align it if they're not aligned already when you take off the valve cover and open it up. So that's what's troubling me. I don't really know what to do. Again, I'm really much a noob at this. I'm not pretending that I know what I'm doing. Probably shouldn't have taken this on. I understand that. I've gotten my dose of, ridicule. I understand. So yeah, but I've driven it. I didn't mean to drive it. It was unintentionally. I had it scheduled for cleaning. I couldn't miss it, and it was right down the street. So it's driven about 5 miles, and nothing's happened. No sounds. Runs perfectly. Idles at 750. I didn't rev it, because I was really weary. Drove it slow, but regardless, it seems that it's still off. So much help appreciated. This is my only problem with the directions. It kind of seems to say if it's not aligned, just rotate the crankshaft. Well, that just rotate the crankshaft seems to involve taking off a lot of shit. So, yeah, let me know. Thanks.